What's up, everybody? That's Investing Sensei bringing you another episode, and the new series that we have been doing is the how many shares of a certain company do you need to make a certain amount of money. So in this video, we will be going over BlackRock. So this is the list that you guys have given me in the comment section. So if there's a company you don't see on the list that you want me to do, let me know in the comment section. While you're down there, be sure that you're subscribed with that bell notification and drop a big thumbs up to help out the channel. That is all I ask in return. But in this series, we're going to be going over what BlackRock, quick profile, what they do, current price, market cap, etc. And then we'll jump into the calculations to see how much they pay out per company, I guess per share. And then, we'll try to find out how much you need to actually make $1,000 every month from that company. And then we'll try to figure out how much do you need to own of that company to make $100 every single month. And then we'll also do one where how much do you need to own to make $100 every single week. So that'll be very, very fun calculations. Definitely always excited to see these type of calculations. They're fun to do. And then we'll wrap up the video with the yield on cost. So we'll see when the best opportunity for this to enter this position is, or was, or if it currently is. So let's go ahead and start. So first one, guys, this is BlackRock. We're using Seeking Alpha, so ticker symbol is BLK. Currently trading about $617.96. And if we look over here to the company profile, let's just read a little bit about them. So BlackRock Inc. is a publicly owned investment manager. The firm primarily provides its services to institutional, intermediary, and individual investors, including corporate, public, union, and industry pension plans, insurance companies, third-party mutual funds, endowments, public institutions, governments, foundations, charities, sovereign wealth funds, corporations, official institutions, and banks. So definitely they provide a lot, guys. This is actually one of the companies I was interested in looking into, researching, potentially adding it to my dividend growth portfolio. But they are in the financial sector, industries, asset management, and custody banks. Employees, they have about 18,700, and then they were founded in 1988. So that is them, guys. So that's a little bit about BlackRock. Let's go over here back to the top, and we can see a little bit about them. So as you guys see, it's currently trading about $617. The 52-week range, the lowest that they've traded in the 52 weeks has been $575.89, but the highest they've gone up to in these past 52 weeks has been $973.16. And then the EPS is 37.50, PE 16.48, dividend rate $19 and 52 cents for every share you own. So dividend yield's about 3.16%, and then market cap's $96.50 billion. So quite a large market cap for BlackRock. If we go over here, guys, to the dividend scorecard, and then we scroll down a little bit, you'll see that for the dividend summary, dividend yield is 3.16%, and then so it's pretty good. Typically I like to invest in companies below 3%, just because that typically means that a lot of the times they have a really nice 5-year CAGR, and since my investment time horizons maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, it allows it to compound very, very nicely. So we got annual payout, so $19.52 for every share that you own. They'll pay you out for the full year. Payout ratio is 42.20%, which is about pretty low. It's actually a pretty good amount, so it allows us to grow that dividend over time. So 5-year CAGR here is 13.47%. Pretty awesome 5-year CAGR there. And then dividend growth is 18 years here. As you'll see, they do pay out quarterly. They pay about $4.88 per quarter, and they actually are, or they went through the ex-dividend date, so on the 3rd of June, and they will actually be paying out, or they recently paid out on the 23rd of June. So yeah, congrats to all those BlackRock shareholders. But let's go ahead and actually pull up the calculator, guys. Let's go ahead and do some calculations, crunch numbers. First one we want to do is find out how much do you need to own of this company to make $1,000 every single month. So this one's actually pretty good. Imagine making $1,000 every single month. That would be pretty amazing. So first thing we're going to do is we want to make $1,000 per month. You're going to multiply that times 12 because 12 months in a year. So we need to roughly make about $12,000 a year to make about $1,000 every single month. You're actually going to divide this by the annual payout, so $19.52. This will give you the number of total shares you need to accomplish this. So you need a total of 614 shares and almost 615 shares. And then you can actually go up here and then you would multiply these number of shares times the current share price. So $617.96, and then you actually need to roughly own about $379,893 invested in this company if you were to purchase it today at this current price. So that's quite a bit of money, but it's a lot less than some of the other companies we do, especially when we're going to get close to doing Nvidia's. That one's going to be pretty insane to do. It is on the list. So if there's any other companies you want me to do again, let me know in the comment section so I can add those to the list. But quick way for you to calculate this is you could do 12,000, which is what you want to make for the end of the year or for the total year. Divide that by the dividend yield. This is a quick way to do this or get a rough estimate. So about 379,000. So that's one way. Let's go ahead and do the next one, guys. So this is how much do you need to own in this company to make $100 every single month. This one's actually more achievable because it doesn't require as much capital, but honestly the previous answer you can divide that by 10 and that will give you the result. But just for fun, we'll do the math. So $100 we want to make times 12 because there's 12 months in a year. So you need to roughly own about $1,200. You're actually going to divide this by the annual payout, so $19.52 to get the number of shares you need. So we need about 61 shares, and then you're just going to multiply this times the share price, so $617.96, and you need to roughly own about $37,000, almost $38,000 in this company to make about $100 every single week. So this one's a lot more achievable, this goal. And then, you know, over time you're going to compound and you're going to have a diversified portfolio. So this should eventually, you should be able to reach this. So hopefully on my certain companies I'll eventually reach that as well. Again, a quick way to calculate this: 1,200 divided by the dividend yield, so 316, so about 37,000, 38,000. Let's do the last one, guys. So how much do you have to have invested to make $100 every single week? This one is pretty amazing because remember, every week you would just log into your account and you would see $100 there passively. So $100, and then there's actually 52 weeks in a year, so times 52. So we need to roughly own or make about $5,200 a year. You're actually going to divide this by the number of how much they pay out per share, so we can get the total number of shares. So we need to have about 266 shares, and this one is going to require a little bit more capital, but you would multiply this times the share price, $617.96. So you need to have about $164,000 invested in this company, and you would be roughly making about $100 every single week. How cool is that, guys? Definitely requires a lot of capital. But once you get there, imagine the passive income and the compounding of the snowball. Man, I can't wait to get to that point. Definitely, this is a company I want to research a little bit more and potentially add it to my dividend growth portfolio. Let me know in the comment section if you are invested in BlackRock, and you know, how long have you been invested in it? How much do you actually make from them? But quick way to actually calculate this: 5,200 divided by the dividend yield, and then you'll see about $164,000. But this is actually all the calculations. Let's go ahead and wrap up this video with going over the yield on cost for BlackRock and looking at the graph for that. But before we jump over there, guys, again, be sure that you're subscribed with that bell notification if you have not done so, and drop a big thumbs up on the video. It helps out the channel a lot. Let's go ahead and jump over, guys. So this is the dividend yield. It's also in Seeking Alpha, but you'll see right here, this is 2.92%. That is the dividend yield. So you'll see this is the 5 years. So back in 2017, they had a dividend yield about 2.32%, fluctuating. So typically, if the dividend yield's much higher, that means the price of the company went down, and if the dividend yield's much lower, that means that the price of the company was going much higher. So you'll see right here back in 2020 March, man, that was the best opportunity. You could have started at a 4.13 dividend yield for BlackRock, and then after that, I'm assuming the price of the company started going up because you see the dividend yield going down, and then now it's finally going back up because the price of BlackRock is going down. So potentially a great buying opportunity, but again, I need to do more research in this company. Yeah, this is actually all I have for you guys. Let me know in the comment section if you own BlackRock, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care, stay safe out there. Bye guys.